I guess it's my time to be the spokesperson, so I'll communicate the best that I can. It's Thursday evening. I think it's important that we know that. It's late Thursday evening. It's the 28th, 28th of May. And this announcement is coming from the elders to the church in Adairsville. Hope everybody's doing good. First and foremost, let me say this announcement. We know that if you paid attention to our ACOC, you've seen where Mrs. Smith has tested positive for this coronavirus, and we certainly want to remember her family. I think there's been a number of them tested, so I'm told, and let's just pray that all that goes well and God will bless that family and this thing will pass. We certainly need to pray for Missy. Really, there's only one change. Let me start out by saying it that way. There's only one change that's going to take place, even though it's a big one. This Sunday, this coming Sunday, today's Thursday, 28th, this Sunday, we're not going to have a 10 o'clock and we're not going to have a 2 o'clock worship. We're all coming together. We're going to meet here at the building at 11 o'clock. So what this is us saying, okay, church, now's the time to come back. And there's a couple of things we'll say about that, and I will in just a second. But church, come on back. It's time to come back this Lord's Day. 11 o'clock worship only. We'll have no Bible study. We'll have no Sunday evening service. And we'll have no Wednesday night services at this time. So for at least the next couple of weeks, Sunday morning service with everyone beginning at 11 o'clock. And it'll be a worship service only. Now, here's those couple of restrictions. Our Governor Kemp still has this shelter in place thing going for those that are 65 and older and those who have an underlying health issue. And if you fall into those categories, we certainly you need to respect those state guidelines, those requirements that our governor's put in place, 65 and older, and if you have underlying health issues, or if you've been exposed to this coronavirus. And if you feel, at least right now at this time, if you feel like that you're just not ready yet, you've got a little bit of a hesitation, maybe you're close to that age of 65 and maybe you haven't been feeling good lately, maybe you don't have a fever. If you have those concerns, well, we're still going to be airing as usual. The service will be aired. Come to the parking lot. You can tune in on the FM radio, and that frequency is 87.9. 87.9 on the FM. So if you're not here at the building, you can certainly be in the parking lot as your second choice. And if you must stay home, then it will be on FaceTime and YouTube as it has been. And we'll do that for the next couple of weeks. And we will probably make another one of these announcements, another one on June the 12th. That's when Governor Kemp's orders expire. So we'll just kind of hold our breath on that and see and make an announcement in regards to what he announces. So hopefully after that date, I personally wish that we pull all the veil back and everything's good at that point. But for at least beginning this Sunday, for the next couple of Sundays, come on back, church. Come on back. Unless you're 65 or older and you have those things that I mentioned, underlying health issues, or if you've been exposed, things like that. But during that time, until we say something further, no Wednesday nights, no Bible studies, no usage of the annex, and when we're here this Sunday, no handshaking, no hugging. As much as we like to do that, please let's restrain from that. Also, the Lord's Supper containers will be passed out here at the building. We have plenty of those, so we don't have to worry about that. The nursery will be open, and we just ask that you will use that as needed. go in there and take care of the child, and then please come back to the auditorium. Of course, the bathrooms will be available. We also have new toilet seat disposable covers. Please utilize those, and those can just be flushed right on down the toilet. That's what they're made of, and that will be fine. And we'll also, for the at least next couple of Sundays, we'll still continue doing the every other pew seating and keeping our social distance while here at the building. I think I've covered all of it. So hopefully, really the only change is we're doing away with the two services on Sunday at 10 and 2. We're just combining, and we're calling everyone back that can to be here at 11 o'clock this coming Lord's Day. And I'd like to end something that's more important than, I guess, anything that I've said. You know, David said this in Psalms 122 and verse 1. He said, I was glad, he said, when they said to me, let us go to the house of the Lord. Let us go to the house of the Lord. And we know the house of the Lord today is us. And I'm glad that we can come back together. And I trust that you are too. I know that I've missed you. Personally, I've missed you. I've missed being here on the Lord's Day. Missed being here on Wednesday nights. I miss it. I miss your fellowship. I miss us coming together. And really, I've not been as glad. I'm glad we could continue our worship. But I've not been glad that we've not been able to meet together. And personally, let me just say this. I hope that no one that's listening to this will allow this being a way to, I pray that it hasn't hurt your faith. I pray that it hasn't become something that's positive in the wrong way to you. I hope you have seen this as, man, I miss being there. I miss being together. I hope you, and I trust that you do. Sometimes we all worry, well, is this going to cause someone to just, they got used to staying away and they're just going to stay away. Well, I hope not. I can't wait to get back. And I'm glad we're going to meet this Sunday. David said, I was glad when they said, let's go to the house of the Lord. Hope you feel that way. We had an elders meeting last night, and I heard Steve say something, and Mike chimed in. He echoed the same thing, and I did too. Steve said, as precious and as swift, something along these lines, as precious as life is and as swift as life is, one of the things that we're learning in this epidemic is how short life can be, and how this ought to make us even run faster to God. I hope it will, each of us, and I trust that it will. That it will cause us to not only miss our fellowship and missing coming together, but how it's kind of reset our minds maybe to show us how short life and how critical this can be and is with some people. And we don't know the number of days that we have left on earth anyway. The Lord may return today, this evening. So please come back. And please don't allow being away, this time that we've been away, to affect you in a bad way. So, Lord willing, we will see you this Sunday and at 11 o'clock here at the building.